edit the clip and stuff.
And they said that they would help you with whatever you need
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah, you're fine.
Talk about it.
Sam, can you wave? How's that? Awesome.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. When did you start realizing Sam had muscular dystrophy?
You want to answer that one? I can. When he was about 6 months old, we noticed that he held his head to the side a little bit, and he had just general shoulder, upper body weakness. And so we took him to the doctor, and they thought he had what's called neck torticollis, where it's kind of like a muscle stretching thing that you could do with your neck. So we did that with physical therapy, and it didn't get any better, and we finally realized that there was something more going on. So after that, we did blood tests and all kinds of diagnostic things, and they told us that he had some kind of neuromuscular disease, some type of muscular dystrophy. But it wasn't until he was about 3 or 4,
Somewhere around there, 4, yeah.
that we found out that it was a type of congenital muscular dystrophy.
Question 2. How has this disease affected your family's life?
You know, more than anything, I guess it just takes us a little bit longer to do a lot of stuff. I mean, it's a progressive disease, so which means the tightness and the muscle weakness is going to continue to. The muscles are going to get tighter. The muscles are going to get weaker as he grows. So, you know, more than anything, like I said, it just takes us a little longer to do stuff. You know, he still plays soccer. He plays baseball. He takes swimming lessons. And we just figure out how to get it done. Other than that, we got a lot of equipment in our house, like a scooter, wheelchairs, braces for his feet. He wears a BiPAP machine, which is kind of like a CPAP machine at nighttime. So those are the big things.
All right. How has your everyday life changed since Sam got diagnosed with muscular dystrophy?
Kind of the same things that Mark just said. You know, it just takes us a little bit longer to go anywhere or do things that we like to do. But other than that, we haven't really let it stop us at all. We still go and do everything that we would have done anyway. It's just that we have to make adaptions for him to be able to participate in things like this.
How has Sam dealt with his disease?
How'd you do, bud?
You good?
You good? Good. He's like the mayor at Skyline. He knows everybody, right? Yeah, he knows more people than we know. And
been on TV several times.
Yep.
Radio. He says he likes radio a lot better than TV.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's given us opportunity to meet a lot of people and do a lot of things. You know, he's been on the every year the Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson dealer up here. They have a motorcycle ride, and so Sam has ridden in the sidecar for the past 3 years, 2 or 3 years. So we got to do that. We were at a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game, and we got to go up and meet the announcers, the Fox Sports announcers, which was really neat. So, I mean, it's given us a good chance to meet a lot of different people. So, it's been nice.
Do you guys participate in any MD functions?
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. We do our annual block party,
Yeah,
obviously, that you guys have been to. That's a yearly thing that we try and do to raise money. We pretty much try to do anything.
And that's something that Nikki really started. I mean, we went to sleep here. Oh, there we go. That wasn't an MDA event at all. It was Nikki had the idea of, you know, we need to do something on our own. Of course, I'm in the background. No, it's a lot of work. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's been 4 years.
Next one will be our 5th year.
5th year, yep. So we've had 4 of them, and I mean, as you guys see, they're huge attendance and raise a lot of money. I mean, we've been right around the $20,000 range is what we're earning. Or not earning, but raising each year. But then, yeah, there's...
We do the shamrocks. They sell shamrocks around town. We do all that kind of stuff. What else do we do, Sam?
We go to
MDA.
the
Gala?
Gala every year. There's a muscle walk.
Jiffy Lube.
Well, that's the shamrock type thing. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's other littler things.
Like
you
fill
know,
the boot.
fill the boot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, with the fireman. You know, I think we've both been and talked to various organizations. I know you went out to Fremont once or twice,
Rotary clubs.
to Rotary
things
clubs, and
like
just trying to educate people about it and you know, raise awareness and ultimately raise the funding, donations, that kind of thing.
Sam was the ambassador for the Muscular Dystrophy Association 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I think. So we were like on the circuit, weren't we? We went and talked to everybody and their
That
mother
was a busy time
that year. So it seemed like a couple times a month we were going and talking to people, weren't we?
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
What's the Make-A-Wish?
Oh, we went on a Make-A-Wish trip. Where'd we go?
Oh yeah, Florida, to all the parks in Florida.
Disney World.
Tell
Yeah.
which ones.
Walt Disney World. What are they called? Yeah, SeaWorld,
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios.
We've got a
More.
not a binder, but a photo
Album.
album this thick of it. See, I'll show you a few pictures.
All right. How often does Sam go or have to go to the doctor?
You know, the first, like Nikki was saying, when we were first trying to get the diagnosis and figure out exactly what was going on, I mean, it was
Wow.
pretty regularly. But now, you know, we go to Iowa City twice a year, basically. There's a specialist in Iowa City, and she's known nationwide, a little bit even worldwide, as specifically pediatric muscular dystrophy. So we go to Iowa City, like I said,
Yeah, it's Sioux
twice a year.
City.
What?
Sioux City.
We don't go to Sioux City anymore. We go to Iowa City now,
Oh.
the second time. But you know, we see about 4 or 5 doctors at a time when we go up there, and then other than that, it's really just.
If he gets sick, other
Yeah.
than that.
And he's been real lucky here the last couple of years, where he just hasn't had many illnesses,
Except pneumonia.
except pneumonia. Yeah, that thing. You know, here in Omaha, there's a pulmonologist we go to help with the settings on his mask at nighttime. But we've been pretty lucky all in all. The big thing now is braces. You know, he's got braces that he wears to school each day, and also braces he wears at night for his feet to try to stretch out his calf muscles and heel cord. And then the next thing we need to do is get a neck brace, because the back of his neck here is getting very tight, and so we need a brace to kind of shove the big noggin forward.
Right?
So
Sure.
Yeah, so he gets contractures like in his elbows and his heel cords and hips and everything. Just as your muscles atrophy like that, everything tightens up. So he has to wear these braces on. They pretty much have you in a full body brace, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you should show me.
I have a couple more questions. I just want
Okay.
to make sure everything's working.